Test 1, 2, 3.
Take a wide hard turn.
Nah, you're fine.
Yeah, home field coverage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a good angle there, sir.
That's like the wide shot. And then for extracurriculars,
Hello and welcome to London Football TV. Thank you so much for joining us here on a beautiful Friday morning. Kickoff should be at about 11 a.m. We've got the visiting Medway Cowboys taking on the South Lions, hanging out here on the parking deck at South CI. Looking forward to a nice little matchup today. Certainly people to be looking out for. Drake Logan being one of them. That's number 1 on South. Lane Varioti's had himself a nice preseason game as well. That's number 7. And of course, quarterback and triple threat, really, Jacob Rowley. Some guys to look out for here on South. On the Medway side of the ball, your red and white jerseys on the east end of the field at the moment, you know, Bryce Douglas, number 4, 60 Mason Martin, and of course the big man, 83 Weston Gower will be, somebody that South would definitely be scheming for heading into this game. So kickoff again should be here just at about 11 o'clock. I don't think there should be any delays. Appreciate you joining us. Got a lot of new viewers on last night as well. If you didn't catch that stream, we had Lucas at Parkside. Nice little 20-14 win for Lucas, but a really good game, worth going back and watching that one as well. So thanks again for joining us on London Football TV. We'll be underway as soon as we call captains to the field.
It'll be interesting. The chat usually gets full of like kids like going to third period class and whatever. Like it's interesting to see how that rolls out today. I do. I don't have the delay turned on, or I'm sorry. Here I have mild delay or yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Now the one thing that I like about it is to be able to participate in the chat, you have to be subscribers. You have to have been subscribed for a minimum of 5 years. So guys will go make fake accounts just so they can get in the chat. But I'm like, then we could just block it. Absolutely. I don't worry about it. No, I gotta go back to my real job after this. That'd be nice though. So when we play you back next week too, because that's well. Yeah, like that one again because you're doing like the school video cut. You want to, yeah, break, as soon as they break the huddle, start recording. So you guys can double check all the coaches, can double check all the plays in, everybody's doing what they're supposed to do.
I'm filming some of the game.
What's that? filming football games, I think we could really actually, we got real content. Gap tape and box. Yeah.
It looks so professional. It's like a house.
Oh yeah.
You look real close.
Yeah, as soon as you get in tight, it's like, but yeah, I actually. Now, the other thing you may want to, if I don't know if it's those you get, these are like $10 on Amazon. It's my most favorite thing is don't have a field Sorry, what were you showing me? All right.
John! Oh, neat.
It's the $1,200 or $1,800 purchase. All right, fellas.
Yep. All right. Once again, welcome out to London Football TV. We're live here from South Collegiate Institute. The visiting Medway Cowboys taking on the South Lions, operating here on a little bit of a hotspot too. So hoping that we can bring you a quality game. If not, we'll definitely be posting all the clips from the game afterwards as well. But we'll do our best to keep this going for you today. So again, if you're just joining us, people to watch out for here on the south side of the ball: Drake Logan, Lane Varioti's number 7, Logan was 1, and quarterback Jacob Rowley at number 10. On the Medway side of things, Bryce Douglas at 4, Mason Martin, big man, number 60, and 83, Weston Gower. Well, it looks like we're about to get underway. Medway will be kicking off. South will be defending the east end zone.
Go, Medway!
Want to thank Sam and Bodie for helping me today. Volunteers from South High School. They'll be handing out on the wide cut camera and the and the score. And we'll be getting some replays today as well too. So we were mentioning last night. Certainly, we're always looking for new help here at London Football TV. And if we're coming to your school, definitely if you want to get involved, just swing by the table and we'll find you a job if there is one that day. But here we go. And then Bodie, obviously, you're going to be hitting play the second this guy touches the ball down at the other end. Okay, here we go. Nice deep kick. This one's going back down to number 0. That's going to be Maddox Reed, who almost slides out of bounds. He's going to take this one across the field back to the middle and is finally brought down by number 14 and number 22 of Medway. So that's going to be Dylan Sheaves and Garrett Romano. First down South, and they'll be scrimmaging here from about the 25-yard line. Yeah. So
as soon as they break the huddle here, and then as soon as the play's done after they whistle, then hit stop.
Here we go, South in a 2x2, offset H to the left side. Gonna hand this one off up the middle. This one gets gobbled up by Mason Martin. Probably a loss of a couple, second down South. Yeah. All right, so check that. South did pick up a couple of yards. It's going to be about a 2nd and 8 situation here. South in a similar look. Rowley having a look, barking out orders, sending a couple guys in motion. Nope. He's going to pull this one. He's looking for Drake Logan. Nope, he's going to dump this one deep. He's got a man. Pulls that one in. Let's move the chains. First down South. Lane Variotti's number 7 on the reception. Nice throw from Rowley. Also great job escaping all the pressure coming from the Medway D-line. Here we go. Rowley barking out orders. Rowley's going to hand this one off. We're going to take this one up the middle, but here comes number 88 for Medway. That's Owen Erbshot. Tackle for a loss in the backfield. Should bring up about 2nd and 14. Perfect. And then if you get behind on the clock, like it's 9:54 right now, just hit down a whole bit of time until you get back. Here. Yeah. All right, 2nd and 14. South in a 3x2 set. Couple men in motion. Rowley's going to roll out to the field side, having a look downfield. He's got pressure coming, and he's taken down in the backfield. We're going to check that number. I think it was number 33. If it is, that's going to be Taylor Pickering. Should be bringing out the punt unit for South. Well, South in a 2nd or 3rd and very, very long. Bring out the punt team. We'll see what kind of a leg the kicker's got. Kicker's going to be number 27. That one's really high. They may just blow this dead. Yes, they will. And Medway will go to work here at about the 54-yard line. First down, Medway. Number 27 kicker for South. Looks like that's going to be Deaglin McNamara.
You were pushing it, you were recording the dead space.
All right, here we go. Clock's in. Medway, 1-by-2, offset to the left in the I formation, looking to put this one in the air right away. Douglas having a look. He's getting a man across the middle. Looks like he was looking for number 5, Jacob Wilson. Incomplete, second down and 10. Yeah, really good job blocking from 24, Jack Snowden there for Douglas. Here we go, Medway in a similar look. Potential offside coming. Douglas gets this one away. He finds this man downfield who breaks the first tackle. That's going to be number 12 for Medway. That's going to be Colton Van Hooydonk. Guaranteed saying that wrong. Hooydonk. Good to have the Medway guy. But we did have a flag right away. I'm pretty sure it was offside on the defense. Likely that that'll be declined. Yeah, offside defense. Decline. We'll take the yards. And it should be second and a couple. Clock's in. Here we go. Medway, check that. 3rd and a yard and a half, going for it. We'll take this one up the middle, hand this one off to Snowden. Snowden's going to pound this one through the D line. First down, Cowboys. Medway 1st and 10. Douglas hands this one off to 34. 34 is taking this one to the left side. Gets the edge. Might have the yards to gain. Nope, it's going to be a second down. Comments in the chat right now are glitchy. We got some funky internet going on here at South. Again, as I mentioned earlier, if it's going to be glitchy like this, we'll definitely be posting all of the game clips afterwards as well, a couple highlights. So doing our best here on this TVDSB Wi-Fi at the moment. Medway, 2-by-1, offset to the left. We're going to hand this one off to 34. 34 looking to get up the middle. Better pressure from the South D-line this time. 34 for Medway is going to be Charlie Landry. Should bring up 3rd and a half a yard. Cowboys with Weston Gower taking the direct snap. Gower's going to run this one to the boundary side. He's hitting the edge. First down. Nice big strong run from the big man, number 83. Yeah. All right, back to it. Douglas back at the helm now. Having a look field side. Now he's going to flip his hips right across the middle. He's got the big man. I think this is going to be Weston Gower on the reception. Second down. Cowboys back to work. Another direct snap to Gower. Gower's going to take this one boundary side. He's got a man on his back. Nice tackle here by 99. That's Alex Arnos of the South Lions. All right, here we go. Just over 5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Medway, 3rd and 3, and we're going to get a timeout, Medway. Right on. Once again, thanks again for joining us here at London Football TV. We are operating on Wi-Fi here today, so I know there's been a couple comments on the stream being glitchy. Again, all of these will be re-uploaded post-game. Just trying to get a stream up here so that people can catch this thing live. You know, 11 a.m. is tough to get to, so we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Everybody good? Stay breathing?
I got it.
Just a timing thing with the replay, right? Just let's let go.
All right, here we go. Water's out. 3rd and about 3 for Medway at the moment. See if they go back to that direct snap to Weston Gower, big 83. But really nice pressure coming from this South D line at the moment. Oh, we got Douglas. Douglas going to hand this one off. No, he's going to keep it. Quick little toss to Weston Gower. Weston Gower gets the shoestring. And they signaled touchdown. However, we got flags on the field on the far left side. We had offside offense, likely a receiver. So we'll back up Medway and play that down again. All right, looks like Medway making a change up here. It sounds like the field goal unit's coming in. It's going to be about 3rd and 7. Kick is up. It's good. It's going to be Henry Scott. And South will scrimmage from the 35. To 27-yard line. Go, Cowboys back to work. 2 by 3. Going to give this one to 34, Landry. Oh, and the ball's out. But Gower's going to dive on it. Nice tough run, but we got to tuck that ball in. 2nd down, Cowboys. Douglas having a look field side. He's going to let this one go. He's got a man downfield. Good coverage by the DB. That's going to be number 10 for South. That's going to be Jacob Rowley. Taking snaps on both sides. Third down Cowboys, but third and about 13. Field goal is going to be blocked. And we'll get a turnover on downs here. South will scrimmage from about the 40-yard line. It's all good, man.
We're struggling with the internet as is. So.
Perfect storm here at South High School, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks again for joining us here on London Football TV. Again, we're in a vortex of internet up here, so doing our best to bring you this game as South takes back over, 1st and 10. Rowley's going to keep this one up the middle. Makes the first man miss, but that guy will hold on. That's number 51 for the Cowboys. That's going to be Maximus Torheim. 2nd down. Here we go, 2nd and 7, South. Guy coming across in motion. Oh, Rowley's going to not give it. Does put it in the air. He's got a man downfield. Going to pull that one in. That looks like Drake Logan. Nope, check that. Lane Variotes. 1st down South. Right, we'll check that. That was a catch, but there was a penalty, so we're going to back that up and replay the down. Rolling out to his right side. Looking to put this one in the air. He does. Got a man downfield. 6 catches it, but it's out of bounds. That was Charlie Barnes. That'll bring up 3rd and... Flag's flying. Douglas is going to launch this one downfield. Almost, might should have been picked off, but isn't. That's going to bring up well, we got flags all over the place. Was a 3rd and long if you're just joining us back on the stream. Yeah, we'll, yeah, get to spam it now. All right, so we should be back. Thanks again for joining us here on Lemon Football TV. Always a challenge at these high schools when we can't get on the Wi-Fi or running hotspots, so appreciate your patience. What you missed in the interim was Medway having a decent little offensive drive, marching it down here, but unable to punch this one in. So here comes the punt. Oh, check that, we've flipped over already. Rowley's going to hand this one off. Get a nice strong run. He's probably going to pick up about 8 yards here. 2nd down, South. And we're back. Great job again by Sam and Bodie, my South volunteers today. Flag's going to get picked up here. We're going to back this one up. 10 yards, so it'll be holding on South. 1st and 20. Rowley's just going to keep this one on the direct snap, directly up the middle. Going to pick himself up about 6 yards. 2nd and 14. Rowley's going to give this one to Drake Logan. Drake Logan crunching for a couple extra yards. Probably going to bring this back up to the original line of scrimmage. Should be 3rd and about 10 and a half. And South sending out the punt team.
Big boy!
South's going to get a penalty on this one. Gunner on the outside was wildly offside. And that ball returned by number 6, Charlie Barnes. Flag still on the play, offside South. Oh, check that. I think they're going to give defensive offside. So they'll re-kick it. And back to return this would be Jackson York and Charlie Barnes. Barnes on the return. Looks like we'll scrimmage from around the 40. And we got a flag at midfield from the line judge. And that one's going against South. So Medway will get a couple extra yards after the return and a fresh set of downs. 7:34 left here in the second quarter. 3-0 Medway. Medway in a 2-by-2 split back look with Weston Gower out at slot back. And we've got conversations happening on the sideline. The White Hat referee and Coach Dave Martin. Go, Douglas having a look field side. Douglas going to launch this one. He's got his man downfield. That's going to be 5. Pulls it in, no flags. Nice reception from number 5, Jacob Wilson. It'll be first down from the 20 for Medway. Nice replay action for Mr. Bodie here. Good job, sir. Just over 7 left in the half. Medway knocking on the door. Douglas dropping back, having a look deep. He's got his man. Touchdown. Flag in the backfield, so we probably had a hold. Yep, holding Medway. So they're going to back this one up. Mind you, that corner route's been there most of the day, so maybe it'll be interesting to see if the Medway OC goes back to it again. Douglas rolling out to his left, having a look deep again, pressure coming, ball's up. Weston Gower is going to pull this one in, yards after catch. Gets pushed out of bounds. I don't think it was enough for the house call. No signal yet. Yep, first down, but a strong run after catch from number 83, Weston Gower. Really good coverage from South on that play, too. It's just Weston was able to get up. I believe that is what you children would call a head top. Here we go, 6:21, just under it, 6:17. Medway knocking on the door in a first and goal situation from about the 5.
Let's go D!
With Gower taking the snap. Weston Gower snaps good. Gower's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Oh. Wait now, we did have a flag. Yep, they're just going to pick that one up. Well, if you're just joining us, Weston Gower, number 83, off. Well, it looks like Henry Scott taking the place kicks too. And we are ready to go with just under 6 minutes left here in the half at South Collegiate. Back to return that ball was Maddox Reed. It's going to bounce out of bounds. And South's going to go to work on offense. All right, welcome back to Let It Football TV. I think they're about to re-kick this, and we brought Lucan Jurgens on the broadcast as well too, a guy who I've had the pleasure of coaching for years and years and years. A current London Beefeater, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we're playing for the Bees right now.
I like it. I like it. You guys have a pretty big game coming up this Saturday as well too, the 50th anniversary game.
Of course, yeah, we're out there representing all the Hall of Fame guys, and we're also doing something for the senior guys too this game. So
nice.
Big game against Quinty this weekend, so it'll be interesting to see how that one goes. Obviously, led by DJ here.
Played against the South boys a couple of times as well. And lots of great football being played. So you guys just got here, but any thoughts on this Medway South bout that you've seen so far today?
You know, it's actually been a pretty good game from both these teams so far. South is looking pretty good this year. Same with Medway. Obviously, they got Gower still. So
yeah, 100%.
Can't count them out with Gower.
And
big guy.
Anytime you get big 83, as an option, it's dangers is coming. So. So I believe as well too, right? So a really great option. I know a lot of guys, go in and play that after. But let's get into this play. You should have a nice little replay screen here if you need to re-see anything. But let's get it rolling. Okay. South back on O.
Got a good target here.
Yeah. Rowley's going to hand this one off. Nice run up the middle. That's going to be number 30 for South, which is Isaiah Moxley. On a nice little carry.
Oh, yeah, nice little carry up the middle there. That's going to be a couple yards there, about, second and...
Yeah, probably second and 5. I think it's pretty much right on the line.
First up carry there. See what they come out here.
I like it.
Yep. At the end of the day here, South's always got Drake Logan over there on the far
They do,
side.
yeah. Danger Town over there, too. We've all got weapons. Let's give this one back to Moxley again, I believe. And Moxley get a nice healthy run here. I think he's going to get a first. Yep, they signaled that. Referee number 97. And nice patience here, too, as you see, Lucan. Just a little step, look for your hole, trust your O-line, get the first.
There, too, to bug that defender outside and get that nice inside run there, too.
Absolutely.
South's always been a great team, same with Medway. This should be a really good game here. I mean, at the end of the day, lost some big players there. South lost Andre Thompson, big player, but it's been nice to see how they recover. Big players still there. Drake Logan, a bunch of other guys. We'll see. This should definitely be a great game here.
Yeah, absolutely. Part of the reason we came to do this one today was I know there's an MTS CCH game going on across the town. However, I liked this matchup. I thought this was going to be a much closer game. So, and I think we're seeing that. And I think what I really like here now too is it seems like South's offense have really just settled in and just decided, you know what, let's just, hey, look, what did we just get? We got a 5-yard, a 5-yard. We just got another 5-yard, 2nd and 5 again. So, hey, we only need 10 in the 3-down system here.
Exactly.
And I like it. We're seeing good patience, and Maddox just in the backfield now as well, too, backing up Rowley. So Maddox is that guy with that 2nd, 3rd, and 4th gear, too. So curious to see if we see a little outside zone or a little outside play here with Maddox in. Yep, and here we go. We're going to give it to Maddox. Maddox going to find that gear, tackled by 54, and that's going to be Andrew Boyko. And we've got a player down. That looks like Drake Logan, actually.
Oh, it is.
So
first down there for Maddox.
It's going to be a first down. They're going to obviously deal the training units coming on for Logan. Yeah. Okay. Just double checking here. So, yeah, back on our thought from earlier too is, I love me some Beefs football. Obviously, we stream all those games too. We'll be there on Saturday, and I think the Quinte matchup's going to be pretty interesting. Pretty evenly matched. They're having a decent season as well too. Really, in the CJFL right now, it's GTA that's at the bottom of the barrel, and that middle. I mean, obviously, I hate to say it, but of course, the Saints are right up top, right? And then you've got that middle where you've got this fight where Hamilton's a heck of a lot better this year. Quinty's looking really good this year. You guys look great, right? So, and then you got the Sioux coming into the mix too, where you guys did a nice travel there. Won it on the last play of the game. It's one of the most exciting things. I think that day I had like college ball on. I had that Sioux game on, and like just all sorts of football going on. And always fantastic to see what's going down. But talk to me about your experience at the Beef so far. Obviously, you played a lot of high school ball. You played junior Mustangs ball. How's it compared when you moved into the London Beef Eaters?
It's actually pretty great. There's a great coaching staff there. Coach Garza is the defensive coordinator. Is probably one of probably the best defensive coordinators I've had in a long time. And obviously just going back to Matt Snyder. Coach Matt's obviously just an amazing coach. Makes life really easy for us. And just even though the schedule, right? Like it's only 2 days a week, really simple. 2 practices, and you have a game on the weekend. So it's definitely really nice. And at the end of the day, you're still going out there. You're getting great competition. It's a great way to learn. So many great players, so many great coaches.
Absolutely.
And it's a great opportunity out there. There's so many young guys and so many older guys that can still play. And it's great to go out there and get that opportunity and meet so many guys, meet so many great coaches, and still play some great football.
Yeah. Well, it's not like some of the places in the States where they have like U37 ball, which I don't know if you caught any of that, but that's some of the funniest stuff ever. But I think it's fantastic. I mean, it's a great spot for guys who went into the workforce after high school or guys that are in trade school or colleges that still want to play ball at a high level, and that's what we're getting. So here we go. South in a 3-by-2 look. Moxley in the backfield. Let's give it to him. He's going to cut up, but he's met at the line of scrimmage by Weston Gower and a second guy here. I'm trying to get his number 33. That's going to be Tyler Pickering of the Medway Cowboys. So I don't think we got any gain, or if we did, it was just a couple of inches, I think. So we should have about 2nd and 9 at this point here, Lucan. But yeah, I mean, I enjoy catching the CJ, and we see a lot of high school names there too. Obviously, Isaiah from, Jojo from South. We're seeing him out there. We got Amos Thomas, who did a year at Mac, came back, and is now playing at the Beefs too, and Zach Hepburn from Lucas. So lots of big names from the city in the last few years playing there. And of course, DJ Fonte at the helm. We see Rowley rolling out to the boundary side. Rowley's just going to keep this one. Is met by a bunch of Cowboys, but I think they're going to spot this at about a 3 to 4 yard gain. So 3rd down.
That was a nice run there.
Really nice job, right? Just evades the outside. Of course, with the DBs coming in doing their job here. So
definitely a nice job there keeping his feet going too. See a lot of the big issue with a lot of running backs is they'll come into contact and stop their feet. Stops all the momentum, no power. But you just see here also, he just keeps his feet going, keeps him driving, picks up a couple extra yards, and also focused on contact.
Yeah, well, and as we were chatting there too, again, the training staff attending to Drake Logan, who looks like he's sitting on the bench now, not on a table or anything, getting stretched out, so might have just been a little stinger. Hopefully he's back on the field quick. That's an electric player we absolutely want to see back on the field. As South brings the punt team out, so they're at about the 35 here, so back to return is the same guys as earlier, 2 and 6, so York and Barnes, unless we can see a big boot here for a single. Well, a little too high, so that one looks like it's going right to Barnes. That bounces, but we're going to get a no yards because we had about 3 South players in the halo. So Did that hit or did it come off the player? So that'd be the difference of the 5 or the 15 yards here. Yeah, hit the ground first. Okay. So we'll get a no yards. We're going to get a 5-yard walk-off probably on that.
Yeah, those are always a tough penalty. At the end of the day, you strike your head up, try and make sure you know where the ball is.
100%. Well, and you think about the Canadian game too, is we do get a lot of people watching from the States get really confused by the 3 downs and the 5-yard halo and all this, but I love it. I think it keeps the game going. You know, it's not just waving it off, and like you might as well just say, well, give him the ball there at that point, you know, so I think it's good. So Medway back to work in a 10-0 affair here with just 2.5 to go here, Lucan.
This goes back there in the
Yeah, it's a similar look. So kind of a 2-by-1 with the offset half, which has been Gower all day. And we're going to hand this one off, I believe, to Snowden. Snowden's met by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that was 34, actually. So that's going to be Charlie Landry. I believe he goes by Charles, but it says Charlie on here, so we're saying Charlie today, Lucan. Nice little pickup, though, about 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. And we've got whistles blowing, so that's probably timeout Medway. We got the Medway coach running on, so.
It's going to be interesting to see what they run here. It's over to a 5. It's like
Yeah.
so you could pass, you could also run it.
Well, and let's talk about your high school alumnus status of Laurier High School with a nice little W this week, actually. Was it 21-16? I think they pulled one off.
Yeah, it was something close like that, I believe. Yeah, 21-16 yesterday against STA.
Yep.
Great game. You know, we have so many great players there. There's so many coming up. You know, Tayshawn Duncan, you know, Josh Wall. There's so many great players there. And at the end of the day, Ethan Christensen's a good way to replace DJ.
Absolutely.
Obviously, that's going to be a big hit, losing DJ. You know, one of the greatest high school quarterbacks probably we've seen in the past couple of years. And it's going to be tough to replace that. You know, Ethan's a great player. He knows a lot. He obviously spent the entire year learning from DJ, learning the system. So
Yeah.
obviously, Laurier is in good hands. And at the end of the day, self-coach K was probably, you know, in my experience, arguably one of the best coaches in Montana.
I like it. Yeah, and that sentiment reigns high with a lot of people as well, too. And I think it's, you know, even on the prediction show, you know, yeah, we always catch a lot of heat from the Laurier guys because I don't think a lot of us picked you guys, but I know I think 2 out of 5 did this week, and the poll I had Laurier winning as well too. So that's good. But STA with a really good showing in that exhibition game with the Beefs, but I think it just goes to show you again that, you know, those exhibition games aren't always gospel.
Yes.
Right? Like you can, but you know, we had teams not dressing 10 people and there's things like that. So as we get a toss to the outside to Landry, who's going to get through the first couple men, he's getting loose.
Very good upfield here.
Nice strong run, gets it up to about the 48-yard line. Let's move the chains here, Lucan. I mean, heck of a play. Right? Good seal on the outside, and then Landry's just off to the races. You got a big body against DBs at that point. I'm going to take the gravity win on that one all day.
Once you get that big speed moving, he's a big guy. It's
Big man moving.
It's be tough to
Let's
bring
go.
him down.
I like it. Well, here we go. So we're going to get a fresh set of downs from, as we mentioned, the 48.
2-by-1 here. Split backs.
With Gower out front to lead block on something. Here we go. Douglas connects with his man. That's going to be number 8, so that's going to be Cash Flannery on the reception. Nice little pickup of about 6, so 2nd and 4.
That was a good pickup. Nice little quick in route. You know, at the end of the day, that's a tough route to cover. You got to make sure your linebackers get out. At the end of the day, you need easy hands on that. Try and slow down his progress. That's at the end of the day, that's going to be an easy, quick 5-yard. Quarterback can bang it in there and just get a quick one.
Well, 100%. You got a Mike backer who's essentially spying on the quarterback, and then all of a sudden this guy's crossing his face, so we need to be able to pick that up. Direct snap to Weston Gower. Gower's going to pound into the D-line. I think he might be a touch short. Yeah, that's going to bring up about 3rd and 1. So, yeah, anytime you imagine lining up and seeing big old 83 taking a direct snap.
Reminds me of a good old guy we know from South, number 2, who's actually just left playing like Guelph now. But
Yeah.
Andre Thompson does the same thing. It's terrifying to line up against him. You see this big 6'3", huge quarterback, and it's like, what are they going to do?
Yeah, you know what? I was there for both Parkside games last night. Parkside has big number 40 playing fullback for them, who in the next couple years I think is going to be a guy to definitely have to reason with because he was massive. So we're just going to give this one right up the middle.
Let's see where they stop this.
This is interesting. So official 97 looked like he got it, but I think that's going to be a turnover on downs. Yes, it is, absolutely. So we'll flip it. $1:26 on the clock right now, Lucan, and really Good, I think we should have just maybe gone under center, just absolutely pounded this one. Coming from depth, it's tough, but still a 10-0 affair here for Medway. And let's see what Coach Martin's got in the essentially, not the 2-minute drill situation here. I'm expecting some tempo and some hurry up from the South offense.
Oh, that's what I see for South. Drake Logan's back.
Yeah, I was going to say we got orange flags and orange glove or orange towel, orange gloves coming in. So that's a really good thing to see. So obviously probably just a little stinger over here on the left side of the field, and we're back in action.
2x2 look here.
Yeah, 2x2, kind of offset fully to the left. Yeah. Rally right to Drake Logan, the man we were just talking about, rolls off it, but is eventually brought down by 51-7 and number 2.
Got a penalty on the backside there as well.
Yeah, they've been really catching a lot of offsides on the receivers, but nope, this one looks like it's going to be on defense. Yes, it is. It's almost been offside on. We missed it. I don't know if we have it in the replay, but. All right, here we go. So we'll get that replay screen back here in a second. Here we go. So similar look, Rowley having a look to the boundary. He's going to launch this one. Oh, it just gets tipped by the obviously there's a little bit of pressure coming from, let me squeak through here real quick. Major pressure coming from that Medway D-line.
Honestly, quarterback's really lucky to get away with that pass right there. There's a lot of defenders in that square area, making it really easy to go up and get away with one. So I'd say he really got lucky there getting away with that.
Yeah, $1:15 on the clock here. Certainly South looking to put some numbers on the board in what's been a really evenly matched game here so far.
The thing is, too, as long as they can keep driving that ball, right?
Yeah, Rowley rolling out to his right side, looking deep again. Almost picks it, number 12. That's going to be Colton. I'm just saying Colton V because I've been butchering his last name all day.
Yeah, that was good coverage there. Got a good job getting his hand up there, putting that pass away.
Yeah, absolutely. So 1:02 on the clock. 3rd and 10. I think we got the punter coming out. That's going to be number 21, William Gilbert for South, and South's going to punt this one away.
Two back there. It's like Medway switched up the returners a little bit. We got number 8, number 2 out there.
Okay. Yeah, was number 6 and number 2 before. Good punt. That's a better punt. We've seen a lot of high stuff today. Probably another no yards coming in. Yep. Yeah. So it was number 2. So it was York on the return. Fell on it. Yep. And 8 was Cash Flannery. Yeah, we've been seeing Charlie Barnes back there a whole lot. But we'll go there. So 55 seconds left. And we'll see what Medway's got in store. I think they've both used a timeout at this point.
I believe so. It's been a pretty good game so far overall. Both these teams are playing pretty well. And man, at the end of the day, Medway's got some size over there. They got some massive players, always have been.
Oh, yeah. You get the northern farming community usually does a really good job of supplying large humans to the Medway squad for sure.
Oh,
so.
Yeah. For years, it's been like that. I remember even back when I was in high school, they've always had massive players.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy how they get them.
Yeah. No, it's if we could find a way to blend Medway, MTS, and Lucas as one North team. Nice big grab.
That's going to be a touchdown.
No flags. That's going to be number 12. That's going to be Colton V. I believe Van Hooydonk. Donk. I'm saying it wrong all day. Touchdown Cowboys, though. No flags on the field here. We'll get them set up for the PAT.
What a catch and throw.
Yeah. Let's see it one more time. There we go. Yeah. Just launches this. Yeah, and little contact there, but no major push, right? So 32 wasn't, a lot of times the ref will let that go because 32 wasn't even making an effort to turn around to play the ball.
No.
So
You can see,
Yep.
yeah, he turns his head around just a little too late, and he unfortunately just gets caught there and gives the receiver a great opportunity to go up and get that ball.
yeah, so 6 more on the board for Medway. 44 seconds left on the clock. We'll get the PAT.
Ooh.
It's good. So we should have a 17-0 affair here, Lucan. And I bet when you thought you came to South today, Coach Melrose wasn't going to throw a headset on you. So
I see now. I was like, oh, let's see. Might get away with it.
everybody always gets everybody gets a chance here. Good old Coach Jay once upon a time was the king of whipping around on his scooter and just grabbing everybody like, you're coming on and you're coming on. And Coach Martin and I of South were talking about that, obviously all of this started as Junior Mustangs TV.
Yes.
And as we started covering high school and Thunderbirds games and all this other stuff, it was like, well, let's just, let's all encompass this and just call it London Football TV. And that's where we've been ever since. But the brainchild of KJ Kenemy, who just called me one day and said, hey, I had this great idea. We're hosting the OFL finals at Citywide. Have you ever streamed anything? Nope, but give me a day. And then here we are, right? Like 200 football games later. So
I know. I remember the early days back when you're filming our games too, with all the commentary stuff. Even the early days.
Yep. I never thought there'd be a day when we'd have Coach Ron and Johnny Urban doing 6 games in a day during a championship was just absolutely wild and basically breaking all labor laws. So luckily, none of it's legit, right?
There you go. That's perfect.
Well, here we go. Henry Scott back to kick. We've been seeing a really good leg from this kid all day, and let's see what we get now. Lucan. Yeah, deep left. Maddox Reed.
Oh.
Out of bounds. Close to the goal line.
Oh. I think that might have touched Maddox. I don't think that's a penalty.
Did he touch it?
No, I don't believe. I believe so. Actually, yeah, I think he touched it. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll be scrimmaging here from. I mean, if it's the spot where 8's got there, we're probably at about the 5 or the 6 yard line. 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's a tricky ball as a return. You got to sit there. You got to make a tough decision. Do you pick this up or do you let it roll? It's tricky. At the end of the day on kickoff, that ball is always live too. So.
Oh yeah. All right, well, here we go. What are you expecting here, Lucan?
They're close to the end zone. I'm expecting a run here. You got to play it safe. Medway's been getting a lot of pressure all game. They got a huge D-line here, so it's maybe a simple run up the middle. Get a couple yards, give your quarterback some space here.
Yep. We got to run up the middle, but I think we got about a loss of 2. Should be bringing up about 2nd and 12.
Yeah, it was a good play by the defense. So you got a lot of pressure.
Yeah, well, and we're giving it to Moxley, who, I mean, if we rewind about 4 minutes when we were over here at midfield, 5 yards, 5 yards, 5 yards. So, see if you can just chunk it, get out, finish the half, go make your adjustments, right, and then come back and we'll see what we need to dial up. But yeah, as finishing on our thought from earlier, there's a lot of size. I mean, look at this D line right now; like it's massive for Medway right now.
Exactly. It's crazy to think that we all know Gower as this dominant player, and then you look right beside him, they got another massive.
Right? Yeah.
There.
Where'd you find another Gower, by the way? That's impressive. Here we go. Let's give this one back to Moxley. Moxley's going to cut this one outside, but is brought down close to the line of scrimmage by 33, and it's going to be Tyler Pickering. So.
Decent couple yards there, getting that.
I think this should be 3rd down, so it'll be interesting to see with 8 seconds left. Did they just give up the deuce, or did they try and maybe,
such a little time left. Even punting this wouldn't be a terrible idea. You can get it out of the area.
Very true. You're gonna run probably most of the clock down. They might get one more play. So
exactly.
Nope, they're just gonna call it. And that's going to be the half. So heading in to the halftime break here, 17 for the visiting Medway Cowboys, and nothing on the board just yet for the South Lions, but certainly lots of football to play. I want to thank, I didn't really ask you. I just told you to come over and put a headset on. But I want to thank Lucan Jurgens for coming over and hanging out with us for the last little bit. You're welcome to hang for the second half, or you can go hang with your pops, whatever you want. We'll keep it going. But thanks again for joining us here at London Football TV, and we should be back in about 12 minutes. All right, welcome back to second half action. We're live here from South. I've got the man Joe Harris, who you would know from the prediction show as well. And Joe, obviously, we're here. We're at a 17-0 affair between South and Medway. Medway looking pretty strong in the first half. And obviously, you got a quick update for us, too. You just came from the CCH MTS game. You want to give us a quick synopsis? Did you see the whole thing or just the first half?
Just first half.
Okay.
Well, actually, it was like the first quarter.
Okay.
Yeah. So, MTS scored point. There's the blue and white going up and down their little cheater field there.
So MTS scored a point singular.
Yes.
Was it a rouge?
Misfield.
Get that right. So, sorry, I meant punter or field goal wide. Well, cool. Well, we're about to kick this one back off. I think obviously sounds like a kind of a one-sided affair. We're 17-0 right now here from Medway, but this has been a really close game. Obviously, Gower and Bryce Douglas at quarterback over here for a really good job, and then good Drake just key. So 17-0, but South's definitely in it. So
Right. Now, was it 10-0 for a long time?
they just scored.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, on the return was 33. It's Tyler Pickering that's been different. It's been Charles and it's been Flannery back there on the return, but we'll see. We'll see Medway take back over. What's been with Weston Gower's just been taking direct snaps a lot today too, which is pretty exciting to see.
He's a big boy, and I know he can move too. Right?
Yeah, caught himself a nice little pass too, a little slant on this far side earlier too, and trucked her downfield, and having himself a nice day.
He was with you in the summer, right?
Yes, yeah. As a
With you in the summer, right?
yes, yeah. As a D lineman, right? So it's fun to see him. Fun to see him on the offense as we give this one off to 34. 34 is going to truck it outside, pick up about 3 yards there, and that's going to be Charles Landry.
Important thing to remember is they are athletes in the line. Both
Oh, yeah.
sides. Both
Oh, yeah.
sides.
Yeah, and plenty of size here too. Of the size we have, so it's pretty nice to see that some of these schools, especially we see the D line when Medway comes back out, like it's massive. Especially we see the D line when Medway comes back out, like it's massive. But no slouch here on the South D line either. We get a little overload to the left side. Gonna hand this one back to Landry, but this one's gonna get stopped at the outside here, and I think maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Should bring up third down.
Now, you're pushing like 20 years now, but I always think Medway and South, running that 22I or double wing T, like old school power football. Obviously, things have changed a little bit, but I think both teams go back to this every once in a while.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I think you've got a situation here where you're going to see every team running power in this city at some point, and South, they were just chunking 5 yards, 5 yards, 5 yards, 5 yards. They got away from it a little bit, but it's been pretty exciting half for sure. Punt team's back out. This will be 12. We're going to have Drake Logan on the return.
Good discipline by 88. Stay out of the middle, all right?
Yeah. Well, and some people found out why it's scary to sit on the sidelines every once in a while, but I think it was just a bit of a stinger off to side. But back work. So we've had obviously Rowley at the helm most of the day. Maddox Reed getting in the mix. Lane Variotes with a couple of receptions. Number 30, Isaiah Moxley doing a good job at tail. And it looks like we may have potentially a different tail in. Okay, so Maddox Reed. Potentially a different tail in. Okay, so Maddox Reed, who's got that nice little second and third gear as well. That nice little second and third gear as well. Give this one to Maddox, who finds us just a greasy little hole in the middle. Should bring up about 2nd and 3.
I don't know about you, Adam, but I
hole in the middle should bring up about 2nd and 3.
I don't know about you, Adam, but I love
like little running backs.
Yes.
Little tails, just fucking. Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, one of the greatest in the city here, Kanye Nethersoul, doing it, you know, all across the city, playing Stangs as well. He's at Guelph right now with Andre Thompson, a alumni of South High School here, and I think we did we pick up? We're not happy about that call. We're in the mix right now.
I love it. Like, this is a great field, I think.
Yeah.
Like, little neighborhood.
It's another one of these, you know, I mean, every field in the city should have lights, but this would be a great one if it had lights, for sure.
Terrible park.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, let's go. We'll give it back to Maddox Reed, who bounces off to the outside, makes 3 men misses, finally brought down by Colton Van Hooydonk. And did we get a hold, sorry? Is that on the far side?
6, yeah.
Okay.
Sprung him loose. Or blocking from behind, maybe.
No, white hat ref. Yeah. The next upgrade here at some point is we're going to put a wireless mic on that white hat ref so we can, and he doesn't need to turn it on or off. We just need to be able to hear what he's saying at this point. So a nice little pickup, but all for nothing at this point as we bring up essentially 1st and 20. 9:25 on the clock. Good motion coming across. Oh, almost. That would have been a pretty catch. It does not pull that one in. That's going to bring up 2nd and 20.
You had your boy Drake Logan there too, number 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, really 3 options there. Really, maybe just had he overthrown it, it would hit put it basically right in the breadbasket for Drake Logan.
That's the fun thing, like doing the Beefs this year. I see a lot of what they do, which is very similar to the Western.
Yeah.
You guys did this as well. You know, you see it come in all sorts of different places.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially with Coach Schneider's connection.
A lot, yeah, I was going to say a lot of similar coaching staffs amongst this city. It's a pretty, you know, a lot of teams, but a small world when it comes to the coaching staffs and the schemes. Nice little reverse setup here to Drake Logan, but that gets sniffed out right away by number 1, Nathan Cantor, and a bunch of his Cowboy buddies. So let's back this up even more. And we basically got a 3rd and White Oaks Mall at this point.
Yeah, 1, 33, and 10. They just sat that great.
Yeah, 33. That's Pickering. We said his name a lot today. Ethan Romano getting in the mix, number 10. So this should bring out the punt team. It absolutely does. 8.5 left here in the 3rd. Good punt. That's going to be 8 on the return. That's going to be Cash Flannery and a fresh set of downs here for Medway. The punting earlier in the game, you know, it's one of those like first game jitters thing there. We had a lot of really high punts and a few that were called down, but it seems like these guys have settled in. Punts a little better. Coach Ron would approve. He's a big fan of kickers.
Well, you know, I think I mentioned this before. That's my biggest issue with the juniors doing 4 down. You don't develop the special teams quarterback play as much as you could.
Correct.
It keeps the game on and ball off the guys.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of those things where I get it with the 4 downs at junior, but if we're trying to prep them for the Canadian game and we're trying to, you know, get all that going, it's tough when they move up to senior. And we've got a lot of. Oh, that's going to be a PI call.
Gotta move that back end, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, good coverage. Just we got to try and make a play on that ball.
Now, as you mentioned, I was at the Michigan State at Penn State game, the other downtown.
Yeah.
School. This is another great uniform matchup. I like the set kind of matte, like almost army uniforms.
Yeah, as they lovingly call it here, the Guardian in Gray.
Oh, I love they call it.
Oh, yeah.
And then Medway is Nebraska.
Yes. Yeah, no, it's pretty awesome. Ron's got the story because he's our high school, football historian, but they were all modeled after schools once upon a time.
New segment, story time with Ron.
Yeah, exactly.
You're right in the shot. You mind just bouncing over just a little bit?
All right, here we go. So 2x2. Douglas, I think, was looking for Flannery. No, Van Hooydonk. It was a 2nd and 8. But nothing doing.
South's getting a lot of pressure. This is like a 34 over defensive front here in the box.
Make sure you lock the foot in the
Stand up, man. They're getting pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've got some of these boys that are playing two ways are pretty special as well too. So Medway bringing out the punt unit, and we've got Logan and Moxley back to return this. So definitely some athletes back there. Bounces off his hand, but he's going to fall on it. And I got to fix the camera real quick. All right, just leave it. All right, Joe. So 6:55 here in the third, and that bounced off of a South player, correct? But then it looks like we're getting this one.
No yards.
Okay.
Try to catch it in the air.
All right, so it looks like Reed in the backfield with Rowley. Oh, he's going to give this one off to Maddox Reed. Maddox Reed following his blocker. Nice little pickup.
I stopped by the Oak Ridge Banting game yesterday, too.
Nice.
Quick takeaway, 22. I don't know who that is, but I thought he was really good. Again, short little guy, big legs, cuts all over the place. So, you can have a lot of fans here in the backfield.
Yeah.
Shifty little running backs all over the place.
Yeah, definitely some really good running back play across the whole city. I think Oak Ridge, we'll talk about them a lot too in the prediction show. Certainly going to be a force to be reckoned with as well too. So a couple of powerhouses in the city. So give this one back to Reed. Oh, the ball's loose. Medway might fall on this one. Yep, turnover on downs. A great run, but just didn't tuck that one in, didn't chin that one enough. And this thing comes loose. Does somebody get a hand on it?
Just loose.
Yeah,
loose
kind of a jump cut, and then it went ripping.
He's a fan of offense. That's a shame.
Well, if you're just joining us here on the stream as well, too, we're live here at South High School. Joe Harris out of Melrose on the call. Our internet connection is spotty at best right now. So, again, just a reminder, obviously people in the comments, we'll be posting all the game clips after the stream as well, too. So if you missed anything, we definitely have a copy of it. So looking for number 8, Cash Flannery, incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Kind of your point, like Medway's going max protection. They got 7 guys blocking. Just hoping to catch them on the outside. I don't know, is that what they're doing earlier? Or what they running?
Yeah, it was split backs on that last play too, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's basically been it. You've had Snowden, and so 24, and then you've had another guy just in the backfield, just making sure that Douglas can get it up. Yeah, 34 has been kind of the bell cow running the ball.
Gotcha.
As Douglas stays in again, looking to his left, he's got a man downfield, and Weston Gower, who pulls that one in, and we'll get a fresh set of downs for the Medway Cowboys. Wow. That's quite the option at slot back.
Yeah, well, I was just going to say, like, if you guys have blocking in the backfield, a lot of teams like have that in regard.
Right? Yes, I know a few, and one of them runs with Lucas. No, it's all good. Pretty fun game last night at Parkside for sure. Right down to the wire on that one, and all sorts of fun with the clock, and it was a good time.
Sounds like high school football.
Exactly. Back to this I formation. We're going to toss this one out to 34, who gets himself a nice pickup as well too, probably about 6 yards. It's probably bringing about a 2nd and 4. What guy can remember names? Charles Landry is 34. So yeah, you got Snowden and Landry in the backfield, and then you've been seeing, Weston Gower just wherever. I'm waiting for them to put him at wideout. I'd really like that. Ex receiver. I think it'd be a good look for him. As we toss this one out to Landry. Landry's making a couple men miss. Landry's getting loose. Landry finally goes out of bounds. I think we're going to get a late hit call.
Yeah, or horse collar.
Yeah. So we're going to get that huge pickup, and then we're probably going to get just a couple extra, I think, Joe.
Yeah. Like you said, kind of old school football, a little toss, heavy with the leads.
And no need to get pretty with it if the basic stuff's working, right? Or the simple stuff's working.
So, give it some tips or what have you to some people this year, and it's like, if you have something that's working,
Yeah.
replay, man.
Yeah, one of these days I'm gonna work my way over to the offensive side of the ball and just find out what the magic is involved in. Are you just getting bored? Is that why guys get fancy with the calls? Like, it's working. Why are you doing anything other than this? Here we go.
Short answer is yes.
Snowden and Landry in the backfield. We got Gower set up to the side. We're going to toss this one out to Landry. Landry makes the first man miss, trucks through the second one. We're getting a touchdown. Any flags on the field? Touchdown, Cowboys.
That kid's a tough runner.
Yeah, absolutely. Getting great blocking by the receivers, too. I mean, usually the biggest difference between a 5-yard pickup or a giant one is, what are those skinny guys on the outside doing to help you downfield? In a lot of cases, it's just, can you just be an absolute pest, right? But, yeah, great blocks. Drake Logan was there, right? And then we just didn't break down on the second tackle. And that's going to be 6 more for the Medway Cowboys. Ooh, and that one gets blocked. Really good job. Yep, so just 6 on the board for the Cowboys. And, again, we talked about it when you first joined us here just after the half. Lots of pressure, lots of talent here at the South team. Score's not indicative of really where we're at right now, but obviously Medway still remains 23-0 ahead in this one.
You mentioned talking about Oak Ridge. I think we're also talking about SAB. So there's 2 schools in the Northwest have these huge lines.
Yeah.
I think that makes a big difference.
Yeah, absolutely.
Remember I had a kid, his name was Owen Miller. Actually, he's on the Team Canada.
Oh, cool.
I don't know if it was the first team, but it's like second team OUA All-Star. Everyone's there.
Yep.
That's a pretty good line coach. I had him. 6, 7,
It's
17-year-old.
It's magic, how good of coaches we are when we have really, really good players, right? I'm going to add that score, bud. No one. Little squib staying on the ground. Drake Logan back to return this. First guy gives him a shove, but the rest of the Cowboys come in to finish up the job. So that's going to be from about the 20. Get a fresh set of downs for South.
Such a beautiful day today, too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really gotten nice out.
It's like they're golfing and watch high school football. Night's game tonight. Good sports day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, 60 and 50.
Yeah, we got some boys. Oh, we get that fake jet motion. We'll hand it off up the middle.
Offside.
Yeah, we had a little. So we're going to pick up about 4, so bring up about a 2nd and 6 here for South. Nice little run up the middle. I think that was Maddox Reed again. Rowley's going to hand this one off to Moxley. Moxley runs into a wall of red jerseys, but not before picking up about 4 yards. So I think this is similar to before you got here, Joe. Like South went on a nice little run where they were just chipping away and chipping away and chipping away. And I think that's where we're seeing good patience from the running backs right now as we bring up about a 3rd and 2, maybe 1.5. When you're down 23, yeah.
Even just for the kids' confidence, like
Yeah, 100%.
you get a whole other sport of get a win here.
Yeah, get that nice little boost of energy if you can make this. We'll get this one back, but number 60, that's going to be Mason Martin coming right through the line, denying the effort. And we should have a turnover here. Yes, we do. So
yeah, no hate on the South guys. I would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
I would have got yelled at. But.
Yeah, we're just trying to make something happen here. I get it. Well, I know we were thinking of doing one of the prediction shows here at South at some point, but maybe when there aren't 1,000 students outside using the cell service, we'll be in better shape. But Westminster wasn't that much better either. Here we are.
Westminster is kind of like Saunders and like a huge field, right?
Well, similar look we're seeing from South as we hand this one off to Snowden, but I think we're going to get a jump. Was it the left side of the O-line? Yeah.
Looked like the tight end almost pushed off the left tackle.
Yeah, oh, okay, I see it. Yeah, it comes down. Well, 2nd and 15 here, Joe. And we're going to toss this one out to Landry. Landry's going to punch it through. and kind of get back to the original line of scrimmage. So we should have 3rd and 10 Cowboys.
It's kind of what you said earlier, you know, about doing the offense. You get creative, you just do the boring stuff. Yeah, we're going to run by that big guy.
Yeah.
We're going by 60.
Yeah. I mean, definitely it was funny. I went over and had a chat with a bunch of the kids on both sides, but went and talked to Gower before the game. I was like, all right, tell me who do I need to know about? And he goes, well, of course, our quarterback, Bryce Douglas, and you got Cash Flannery in the mix. But then you also need to know about Mason Martin, number 60. And I'm like, an old lineman? He goes, yeah, trust me, you're going to be saying his name. So here we are, and we did. Split backs. Douglas having a look downfield, launches this one. A little bit of fighting downfield, but that was intended for Cash Flannery. Incomplete. No flags, so should just be a turnover. Or
That is the one thing, like, kids that I was going to say.
yeah,
Coaches tell kids to bring the ball back to the referee.
yes, and hand it to him.
Yeah.
Don't toss it to him. Don't throw it to him. Just go hand the ball to the stripes. And we got the trainer out. So we'll take a quick break here and be right back with you. Well, I know 8 was the intended target on that last play, Cash Flannery, and definitely went down pretty hard after the incompletion. So I think it's nice to see him walking off on his own power here, but it looks like we're setting up for a field goal here, Joe.
I don't mind that.
And that one goes wide left. It's going to be returned by Drake Logan. He gets out, tackled at about the 10, and fresh set of downs for South.
Pretty low risk if you don't think you could punt that out of the end zone.
Yeah, I mean, the wind's kind of coming across the field right now. But, yeah, definitely. I mean, pin them deep and let them start it. Let them start at 10. Or it looks like maybe they got it to... Yep, there you go.
The master in his apprentices. getting all the
These are my new
technical stuff.
buddies, Bodie and Sam, who were voluntold to help me today, and we appreciate all their efforts. Here we go. Rowley's going to just keep this one. Bounces off the first man, makes the second man miss, is finally brought down, basically back at the line of scrimmage.
You know, this kid's an athlete. No Andre.
No, I don't think anybody in the city has an Andre right now.
I don't know if there's anyone in the province that has an Andre.
Yeah. So some quality players, don't get us wrong, in the city of London. But yeah, when you don't have the 6'5" behemoth that once was. So we'll probably get one more play here before we flip to the fourth quarter. Rowley's going to roll out. He's under pressure. That ball's loose. Medway picks it up. Nathan Cantor gets it to the house. Any flags?
No.
Touchdown, Medway. Wow. Did we get the replay?
Great play by Juan.
Yeah. Just all the pressure in the world. Ball comes out. House call. Wow.
You know, like, what, he sticks it, you know, Chase gets it loose. Pick and score.
Yeah. Great job. Let's see it one more time, because his dad's standing right behind us. Here we go. Pressure coming in. Good contain. Gets upfield. Does his job. Ball pops out. Scoop and score. Great work.
As a force unit guy, he's got what, an A+ on that one?
Yeah, as a D-line coach, I got a small tear in my eye right now for that effort. Ooh, a little bobbled, but the holder gets it down. That's good. So it should be 30-0 at this point, and we'll be heading back into a kickoff situation here, Joe. I was thinking about our picks, and up until yesterday, I think Ronnie was 4 for 4 in order of the games that had happened. But I think his last 2 picks last night, because he went Parkside, and then I think he picked another school in one of the Tier 2 games that fell through on him.
Minor disaster.
Exactly.
I
So
think I had Medway to win their division, but picked 7th in the, which like logically doesn't make sense. But
yeah.
we're just having fun.
Oh yeah, that's it. You know, I was my favorite thing was when I went to film the first half of that Parkside game the other day, or sorry, not Parkside, Montcalm IDCI. I get there and all the IDCI guys are just like come over to me, and I don't know any of them, right? But they're like, hey, who the heck is guy picking Montcalm in this game right now? Like, everybody loves beating up on Everett. It's my favorite thing, right? Everyone's got their own favorite hosts on the prediction show. But yeah, let's just say there was maybe a picture of Everett on the dartboard at the IDCI change room, right? So it was pretty funny when I was leaving at half, and it was well out of hand at that time that they were all big Everett fans. But no, it's interesting. You don't think that people are paying attention that much, and then all of a sudden you put the predictions out, and here we are. Well, Moxley back to return this one.
I heard a little bit of that myself earlier today, so it's all good.
It's what it's all about. You know, it's funny. I was joking around with Coach McKay and Coach Bo, who used to be at Banting last year, is now at MTS, who is a Beefs coach, I think, too, right?
Yeah.
And I went against Banting last year. I think it was the CCH Banting game. And like every other time I've been at Banting, very well received. You know, oh yeah, get up on the thing, film the game. And then after I picked against them, I was like a third-class citizen when I showed up. They're just like, get out of here, man.
It's kind of like Ohio State banning Portland from Buckeye State.
100%. Yeah, 100%. So no, it's pretty funny. But 11:52 here in the fourth quarter, 30-0 for the visiting Medway Cowboys. South still, chunking plays, having decent drives, just unable to get this one to the house. And we'll see what they got on this drive here now, Joe, as we get things going with a similar look. Maybe a new quarterback in the mix. We'll give this one off to Moxley, who gets stuffed at the line. And I think we've got, yeah, we definitely do. We have Alex Shiven. Do you guys know if that's how we pronounce it? Skeven? Yeah, so Alex Skeven at the helm now. So giving Rowley a bit of a break, or, maybe it's just at this point, most teams it's 30 up, 30 down before we start rotating heavily in any way.
People with class.
Exactly. You mean you're not supposed to just keep your starters in the whole game? That's not a thing? All right, here we go. So clock still winding down, just under 11 minutes. Skeven at the helm now. Barking out orders, sending a couple guys in motion. A little bit of confusion on where people are going. Now we're all set. Good job, fellas. 2nd and 11. 10, maybe. Skeven puts this one in the air. Finds his man. Nice connection. Good job.
I know nothing about this Skeven guy. I could ask his South buddies here. But is he grade 11 kid? Grade 13, okay. Hey, he has a nice pass. That's a good ball.
Yeah.
Oh, see? Baseball guy.
So it looks like, and we connected to number 82, Elijah McLean, another name we have not said today too. So nice little pass, nice little completion, and a fresh set of downs for the South boys, and see what we can put together. There we go, Skeven 2x2. Hands that one off to his running back, who is gobbled up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a small loss.
Guess who? Big 6-0.
That would be big Mason Martin. That's a big boy. Yeah, having a look at that Medway line, you've got Nathan Cantor on the edge next to Martin. At the other tackle position, I think it's 44. I don't have a 44, 41. Sam Chirapa. And a big tall D end on the other side too. May we all be so blessed. 2nd and 9. Two backs in the backfield. They stay in the block. Skeven having a look downfield. Ooh, that one bounces off the deck, but intended for Maddox Reed. 3rd and 9. Cowboys. Or South. It was looking that way. So, punt team coming out.